Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Navigation. Today we're going to dive into a topic that doesn't get as much attention as some other topics, and that's how Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are changing lives in some of the most financially oppressed regions of the world. We often hear about crypto as an investment, but it has real power as a technology to provide real financial tools to people who need them most. From escaping hyperinflation to creating new economic opportunities, we're going to explore the real humanitarian applications of Bitcoin and decentralized finance. To understand the impact that financial innovation can have, I want to share with you the story of Muhammad Yunus, an economist from Bangladesh. He was a man I first learned about in college, and his story was inspiring to me when I heard it. In the 1970s, he saw that small-scale entrepreneurs in Bangladesh were trapped in poverty, not because they lacked skills or motivation, but because they had no access to credit. Traditional banks wouldn't lend to them, and they were forced to rely on predatory lenders who charged sky-high interest rates. So, Yunus pioneered a new model, microfinance. He founded the Grameen Bank, which offered tiny loans, sometimes as little as $10, to small business owners, especially women, without requiring collateral. Microloans provided by Muhammad Yunus and the Grameen Bank were repaid at an extraordinarily high rate, often above 95%, which is much higher than traditional bank loans and despite being uncollateralized. Several factors contributed to this success. 1. Social pressure and group lending. Borrowers were often part of small lending groups, where each member was responsible for encouraging others to repay. If one person defaulted, it could affect the group's future access to loans, creating a strong social incentive to repay. 2. Loans for productive use. The microloans were primarily given for income-generating activities, such as small businesses, farming, or crafts. Since borrowers used the funds to create earnings, they were more capable of repaying. 3. Trust-based lending model. Unlike traditional banks that require collateral, Grameen Bank focused on building trust and relationship with borrowers, empowering them rather than intimidating them. This sense of trust and accountability increased repayment rates. 4. Frequent, manageable payments. Instead of large, infrequent payments, microloans often had weekly repayment schedules with small installments, making it easier for borrowers to manage their debt without falling behind. And number 5, empowering women. A significant portion of loans went to women, who were found to be more likely to invest in their families and businesses responsibly. Studies have shown that women tend to have higher repayment rates than men in microfinance programs. Overall, the combination of social incentives, practical repayment structures, and trust-based lending helped microloans achieve remarkable repayment success, proving that even the poorest borrowers could be financially responsible and reliable when given the right support. So this simple idea of microlending changed millions of lives. It allowed people to start businesses, generate income, and break free from financial oppression. But more importantly, it proved that empowering individuals with financial tools can create sustainable change. This story always stuck with me for precisely that reason. It was an incredible example of a small innovation that provided resources and opportunities to impoverished people. It wasn't another handout or charity that relied on donations. It was a self-sustaining tool that people could access to improve their quality of life. For this innovation, Yunus won the Nobel Peace Prize in Economics in 2006, the United States Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2009, and the Congressional Gold Medal in 2010. He currently serves as the Chief Advisor of the Interim Government of Bangladesh. It is just a fact that financial freedom generally leads to financial prosperity. I personally love innovations like this, and I'm excited naturally about how crypto acts as one of these innovations. In many ways, Bitcoin operates on similar principles as microlending. giving people financial independence outside of broken or corrupt financial systems. In many parts of the world, people don't have reliable access to banks. Some countries impose strict capital controls, preventing their citizens from holding foreign currency or even withdrawing their own money. Others are suffering from hyperinflation, where their savings lose value faster than they can earn. This is where Bitcoin changes so many things. Because it's decentralized and permissionless, no government or central bank can control who can use it. Anyone with an internet connection can store their wealth in Bitcoin, outside the reach of a failing financial system. Put another way, Bitcoin pops the monopoly that governments used to have over the monetary systems and tools their citizens could use. Bitcoin has proven resilient even in countries like China that have tried at various times to regulate or ban it. In countries where they regulate the internet, VPNs allow citizens to still access crypto markets and escape the financial jail their governments try to put them in. Let's look at some real-world examples. In Venezuela, hyperinflation has destroyed the national currency, the bolivar. Prices double every few weeks, making it impossible to save money. But many Venezuelans have turned to Bitcoin as an alternative store of value, using it to preserve their wealth and even buy essential goods. Because Bitcoin is borderless, it also allows families to receive remittances from relatives abroad without having their money stolen through extractive banking fees. Bitcoin as a savings mechanism for those under hyperinflation is a story that can be retold across many countries. Beyond just saving money, Bitcoin is creating new economic opportunities through mining. In some areas, like rural Africa, people are setting up small Bitcoin mining operations powered by hydro or solar energy. These operations turn excess or stranded energy into income, creating jobs in regions with few other options. Instead of wasting energy or letting it go unused, it's converted into a digital asset that can be sold anywhere in the world. In El Salvador, where Bitcoin is now legal tender, the government is exploring ways to mine Bitcoin using geothermal energy from volcanoes. This creates a renewable and sustainable way to secure the Bitcoin network while bringing economic benefits to the country. And Bitcoin doesn't just help in extreme cases. It's a hedge for anyone living under financial uncertainty. Bitcoin can't be controlled or censored or taken away from you, regardless of what a government may want. Now, while Bitcoin helps people escape broken financial systems, DeFi, which is short for decentralized finance, goes even further by providing the financial services that traditional banks have denied or been unable to give to billions of people. If you want to use Bitcoin for these financial services, unfortunately, you still have to go through centralized exchanges, which defeats the purpose. You need the broader crypto ecosystem if you want fully decentralized financial tools. There are around 1.4 billion unbanked people in the world, according to the World Bank. That means no savings accounts, no loans, no ways to build credit. But what is the one thing they do have? Smartphones. And with just an internet connection, anyone can now access DeFi, which is essentially the internet of finance, completely open to anyone. DeFi platforms let people earn interest, borrow money, and even send remittances without needing a bank. Lending protocols like Aave and Compound allow people to deposit crypto and earn a return, often much higher than what they could earn in a traditional savings account. Borrowing is just as easy. Instead of needing credit approval from a bank, DeFi loans are issued programmatically through smart contracts, ensuring that people from all backgrounds have access to financial opportunities. You can do this with blue chip crypto assets like Bitcoin and ETH. But you can also do it with digital dollars, known as stablecoins. Having digital access to US dollars without a US bank account is a huge improvement for people living in hyperinflation countries, because the value of a dollar holds much better over time than their local currency. So if Bitcoin is too volatile an asset, especially for short-term savings, dollars are still a huge upgrade. In just the past few years, stablecoins have exploded in popularity. In 2020, there were only $5 billion in stablecoins in circulation. Today, that number is over $200 billion, with Tether and USD Coin leading the way. This shows just how much demand there is for a stable, borderless currency. And as previously stated, these stablecoins can be used in DeFi applications. Many people now use stablecoins to protect their savings from hyperinflation, while others use them to send cross-border payments instantly without the massive fees charged by Western Union or traditional banks. It's a financial game changer for migrant workers sending money home to their families. So as we've seen today, Bitcoin and crypto are more than just investments or speculative assets. They are tools of financial liberation when used properly. Bitcoin provides a safe haven from broken monetary systems. DeFi gives people access to banking services that were previously unavailable to them. And stablecoins bridge the gap between traditional money and the digital economy. Financial freedom is an incredible benefit when provided to an individual and a society, as Muhammad Yunus showed. And thanks to these new technologies, this benefit is becoming a reality for millions of people worldwide. So, thank you for watching. I hope you found this video insightful. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified when more videos like this come out. And what are your thoughts about the humanitarian uses of Bitcoin and crypto? If you have any additional stories or thoughts I may have missed here, by all means leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear about them. So until next time, thank you for watching Crypto Navigation.